talk about the elephant in the room. I guess it's not really an elephant. Like, everybody's talking about this right now, and I don't really know what to say. So this video was not premeditated. I did not have a plan on what I was going to say or anything like that. I just wanted to speak from where I'm coming from and my point of view. Yeah, baby, I'm getting ready for work. I'm going to have to read these books in a little bit to you, okay? Okay. Here you go. Go put these back in your room. Ask brother if he can read it to you. Ask Jason. And so I guess the topic is Black Lives Matter. Go downstairs, ask him. Go ask brother. And to me, my life matters. My children's lives matter. And it's not the fact that, you know, we are unprivileged. Like, I think that white privilege is a thing. But at the same time, I also feel like it does depend on choices. You know, it depends on where you live. It depends on how you were raised. It depends on the economy and how much money you have. There's so many factors that goes into all of this that it's not just one thing. And, you know, to me, I feel like right now I am just getting so frustrated with so many people, you know, who are not black, and they think that, oh, well, I have a say in all this. I have an opinion. I can say whose life matters, and it's not true. Like, yes, we're all saying hashtag Black Lives Matter, and it's been a thing, and now it's gone worldwide, and it should be a thing. It should have been a thing from the beginning. There's like so many of our ancestors who have tried to fight this war for us, and for me, I am not one who would go out and protest. Like, I have kids and I have a family here, and I know a lot of other people do as well who went and protested, but I'm not that type of person. Like, I just feel like I have a whole nother backstory. Like, I wasn't really raised in the ghetto. I wasn't, you know, not privileged. I was adopted, and my dad is white. My mom is Hispanic. A lot of my family is white and Mexican. I didn't grow up with a black culture around me, you know, but I'm still black. And I've had so many racial slurs. Like, growing up, I wasn't taught racism. I didn't really know because all my family is so mixed. I never really understood. But growing up, I did feel different. I felt different than my family, different than my friends, different than people at my school because I was black. And I just feel like for my children, I don't want them to have to grow up, you know, hating who they are, not knowing who they are, not knowing what they are and what their rights are, and getting treated different because of their skin color. So yes, Black lives do matter, and the thing that really frustrates me is a lot of people who right now are like, all lives matter. Like, yes, but your life has never been threatened. You don't get criticized. Like, I'm about to go to work and I did my hair, but at the same time, like, if I'm to show up with an afro, I would probably be judged and told that I did not get ready for work and I am not appropriately dressed and I am out of like work attire because I have an afro and curly hair. Like, that is my God-given hair that I was born with, and for people to tell me that I cannot go to work with my natural hair, I have to style it a certain way, I have to do something a certain way, I have to like have it a certain color, like I have to have super straight pretty long hair, you know, I can't have short curly little black afro. And it's just so frustrating. Like, there's been so many times I've even talked to some other people about how frustrating it is that we cannot express ourselves in the way that other people can express themselves. We can't go out and just do things without having a fear of being judged or racial slurs thrown at us, you know, for no reason, just because of the color of the skin. They don't know who I am. They don't know what I'm like. They know nothing about me, but yet since I'm black, they can call me these names, you know. And it's not just been like, you know, walking down the street or people who I went to high school with, but, you know, it's been guys that I've dated who have literally told me racial slurs that, you know, I felt that since, I don't know, the color of my skin, I should have just taken it because they were white, because I felt like, you know, they were more privileged than me and I should take that. But I am glad and I am so happy for all the people who are standing up for us, because we don't deserve that. And it's frustrating to me how even someone says, well, you already have your white husband. And it's like, why does that even matter what color of a husband that I chose? Like, you know, like, why does his color against my color matter? It shouldn't matter. We're in 2020, and this is still an ongoing thing. And I know that I feel like I'm just really outraged and I'm upset about all this, but I mean, I feel like I have a right to be. And I don't know how to tell white people how to act. And I don't know how to tell anyone what they can really do to make this better, except teach your children to not grow up to be racist and hate someone because of the color of the skin. Teach them to judge upon hearts. I'm a child of God. My husband's a child of God. We look completely different, but it doesn't matter. You know, it just shouldn't matter. You know, he's a good person. I'm a good person. A lot of other people that I know are really, really good people. And we shouldn't be judged just because of how we look. And we shouldn't have a stereotype put on to us to where, oh, you are so pretty, my love, you're so pretty. To where, like, any of this, I just feel like shouldn't matter. I mean, I know it does matter, and I'm not saying Black lives or anything doesn't matter. Like, the whole point of making this video is to say that they do. But we need a change. You know, we need a change on all of it. I am tired of hating where I come from and hating the color of my skin and wanting to be different and wanting to be something that I'm not. Because the people around me make me feel insignificant, like I should have to change. When a matter of fact is their hearts should have to change. I shouldn't have to change. Like, I want to learn how to love myself and to be happy where I came from and my ethnicity and everything about me. And I feel like that's what I want to try and teach my children as well. Like, they shouldn't have to change for the world. And I don't know, like, I know this is going to be like a short little video on a rant, but that's just where I stand. Like, I have a whole background of a bunch of chaos and confusion and a life full of just unknown answers. And I feel like, you know, if everyone could just come to peace and start treating everybody with equal respect, then maybe a lot of other people like me wouldn't be so confused. They wouldn't hate where they come from. You know, a lot of people who are Black definitely stand up for where they come from. They stand up for what they do and their ethnicity. But I also know that there's a lot of people who, like me, who are mixed and didn't learn a lot about their culture and a lot about where they came from. But just because we don't know, it doesn't mean that we're any different or more privileged than the people who didn't get a better life, who are stuck in the circumstances that they are. You know, I'm pretty sure if everybody had millions of dollars and they were able to go around and do whatever they felt like doing, you know, happily without having to work super hard, without having to create crime in the environment that they grew up with, I'm pretty sure a lot of people wouldn't do what they do. But it's just our culture has always been put down so much that we miss out on a lot of opportunities because of our skin color. And I just don't think that that's fair. I don't think that it's fair that even when I get pulled over by cops, I still get judged differently. And it's not just because, I don't know, like the situation that's going on and why I got pulled over. It's literally because I'm Black. And I don't know, like, I've experienced a ton of racism from cops, from friends, from family, from a lot of people all over who I don't even know on social media just because they want to call me bad names because I don't want to respond to them. And it's just really upsetting, and I just want change for the world. I'm not sure how to tell anyone what to do to make this situation better, except learn to change your heart and learn to try and make the world a better place to where we can live equally. I don't think there should be such a thing as white privilege or Black privilege or anything. I just think that we live on one world at one time, coexisting, and life would be so much easier if we just all got along. Like, it breaks my heart to see everything that's going on right now, and I don't even know where to stand in this situation or what to do. I'm not for the violence, but I mean, this has been a long going war since the beginning of time that we're kind of taught in high school and throughout our history books, but it's not really something that anyone goes deep into, especially our white history teachers. I don't really think that they really care to give us all the correct information on what really happened, because their white ancestors were probably the ones who enslaved us and did all that other stuff to us as well. So I just feel like, I'm not sure. I definitely think people need more education. I think that a lot of other people need to, I don't know, try and not tell us. I want to understand, because they're not going to. They just won't. It's really hard for me to tell you, okay, well, this is my life story, so now you understand, because you won't. You would have had to have lived it. And now I know that a lot of white people are saying they're scared for their lives because of the Black Lives Matter movement that's going on. And it's so frustrating, because I'm like, you say you want to feel how a lot of us have felt. Well, now you do. Now, if you were scared for your life because what is going on, then now you know how we feel. You feel like you're going to walk down the street and get judged because you're white. Now you know how we feel. And, maybe that's not the right thing to say. I'm not wishing harm upon anyone. I don't want anything bad to happen to anyone. I wish all of this racism back and forth would just stop. But at the same time, it kind of just, in my eyes, is like, well, you're afraid you're going to get judged. You're afraid for your life. You don't want to go into places because of anxiety, because of the color of your skin. Like, I just don't understand a lot of it, and it's really frustrating. But I don't know. This is just where I stand, in my opinion, and I mean, yes, my life matters. My husband's life matters. My children's lives matter. My family, my friends, people I don't know, even the president's life matters. And everybody's lives just matter. I don't think anyone should have to die. I'm not for the violence. I'm totally against the violence. I'm totally against the riots. I'm for the protesting. I understand that it's something that so many Black lives have died of innocence. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure a lot of other lives have died too that nobody even knows about, out of innocence. So, I don't know. This is just one of those topics that it's really hard for me. Like, I didn't even want to discuss it just because I'm so upset with everything that's going on right now. Your toothbrush is in your bathroom. Can you go get it from your bathroom? It's in your bathroom. I don't have it. It's in yours. So, I don't know. I am, with coronavirus, having to go back to work, being pregnant, the stress of my husband working from like 4 a.m. until 2, and then I work from after I drop off the kids to him at 2:30, from 3 until 8, I get home, he's in bed. I don't see him very much. Like, on top of being pregnant and everything else that's going on, it's just such a stressful time right now. And I feel like all this racial stuff just needs to stop, because I don't have time to be judged, just like a lot of other people probably don't have time for it. And I don't know, like I said, this video is all over the place. I'm just saying what's on my mind at the moment. And, some people are going to disagree with what I say, and that's fine. Everyone is entitled to their own opinions. But I don't think anyone should be entitled to racism. I don't think anyone should be entitled to just kill because of their sense of power or because of their privileges. I just don't think killing is okay. I also don't think breaking things and burning things is okay, but I also feel like, our lives matter more than objects, and objects can be replaced, a person can't. You can never bring that person back. You can never right your wrongs if you kill someone. Like, it's done. So, I don't know. I have to finish getting ready for work. I know that, I don't know, this video was all over the place, and I'm so sorry that it wasn't more organized, but that's life right now at the moment. everything is chaotic and crazy, and I just really want world peace. Like, I doubt that we're going to get that in 2020, but hopefully by 2021 things will be so much more calm, because we're bringing in another little life into this world, and I'm just so nervous. Like, I've never been this worried for anything. And I'm lucky that my children are still so young to not really know what's going on, but one day they will. And I hope that it's a day where I can tell them we used to have to fight for our lives so we wouldn't get killed because of the color of our skin. And I hope that that will be different one day. And hopefully I can tell my children that I'm just happy that they can live in a world where people accept them no matter what. Anyways, thanks guys for watching. If you're new to my channel, like and subscribe. Thanks for being on this journey with us. I know we're super new to YouTube, and we're barely getting started with a lot of this, but I hope you guys grow to love us as much as we're growing to love the Martinson fam out there who continues to support us, and here you go, and to watch us and to just be here for us, because I feel like now more than ever we need to unite as a family, as one, everyone across all platforms and all realities, and just everyone come together and say a prayer and forgive one another for people who have hurt us. Like, I don't want this to be the end of times, and even if it was, I wouldn't want it to end like this. So thanks for watching, guys.